Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I'm sending blessings to all of you as always. So today's message, I want to talk about the different vibrations that everybody is carrying right now and how that can affect our everyday lives. Um, there's a lot of different um, people have their own preferences, so to speak, of what they like to experience, what they want to experience, I should say. And so that affects your vibration, and it also affects how we interact with others. And so I wanted to kind of address that today so that people can understand that, because we're all energy, right? I mean, we're not just these meat bodies, we're energy, right? Correct? So once we leave the meat body, we go back up to the energy level. And so, what's going on right now, and what's always going on, is that we're all vibrating at a different level. We're all vibrating at the speed at which we choose to be at the speed of, basically, based on many factors. How we choose to focus our mind, how our diet is, how who we interact with, who we hang around. um, so many factors go into how our vibration is. And so I wanted to kind of go into deep dive a little bit, just a little bit, into this topic, because it's really important for spiritual awakening. Because when you're spiritually awakening, you don't really realize, um, well, at first, in the first stages of spiritual awakening, you don't realize how important knowing the vibrational inner how important the vibrational energies are. And so as you progress, obviously, if you are doing your research and you're doing your inner work, you realize that that's what's going on, that you are increasing your vibrational energies. And so you're going in and out of, I know timelines is like a, big word in the new age community, but I would I would like to call it more like you're just bypassing a lot of what you could have experienced, like you're going into this better expanded version of yourself, because you're realizing so much about yourself. You're realizing how the energy that you interact with you and others, and with Mother Gaia and Mother Earth, how all of that intertwines. And so um, I, I, I really just wanted to um, dissect the vibration thing, because I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the energy. The energy. Um, we all just think we're meat suits, and that, we just act from that ego basic mindset a lot of the time, and we don't really realize that we're a pure energy, and we're love. We come from God. We're love. And so I feel like dissecting that a little bit is going to help people to really maybe get the bigger picture beyond what is appearing in front of us, so to speak. So the first thing I want to say is thinking differently. No judgment. The ego wants to judge everything. I mean, down to the needle point. The ego wants to judge every single thing in your life and in everybody else's life. And the belief systems that you hold, that other people hold, it's really bad. It's a disease, and it's belief systems can be a great thing if harnessed in the right way, but it can be a really damaging thing um, if you're so caught up in one belief system that you're judging everything else and everyone else. It's a really damaging thing. So that's all on the vibration. When you're talking about vibration and where your energy's at and where your mindset's at, that is a big, uh, it's one of the biggest main uh, qualities. I'm trying to look for the right word. Qualities that you can try to improve, so that you can not only improve your vibration, but you can also, more importantly, improve your life, improve the rate of your growth as a soul. We're all souls. So that's one. And then the second thing I wrote down is not taking yourself too seriously. I'm really bad about that. I take myself really seriously a lot of the time. I judge myself all the time, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be saying this or doing this or, whatever. But we're all growing at the rate that we're meant to grow at, and we're all experiencing life in the way that we're meant to experience life. And so for me, I want to focus on growing, or just being myself, expressing myself in the way that I want to express myself, and just be Rachel, just be Rachel. And whoever resonates and vibrates in that similar vibration will resonate, and whoever doesn't won't. And that's okay. Why is that wrong? There's nothing wrong with just being yourself, and then whoever wants to follow along will, and whoever doesn't want to follow along won't, and that's why I'm not afraid to put my messages out, why I'm not afraid to put my art out, my writing out, my dancing. I'm not afraid, because I know that I am creating the Rachel that was meant to express herself in this lifetime, if that makes any sense. And it's very pleasurable for me. And of course, everybody, if you really start to become comfortable in your own skin, so to speak, and you just start accepting yourself and your personality and who you are, you will find that you stop caring about what people think and how you're supposed to act in society, so to speak. And okay, so this is the third point I wanted to make: separate paths. It's okay for us, and this kind of ties into what I've been talking about anyway. Separate paths, a lot of times we find ourselves creating new relationships, even down to 6 months to a year, that we didn't have in high school years or middle school years or college years, or we create these new paths for ourselves as we go along, as we progress in our spiritual path in this lifetime. We learn that we learn and accept that we don't have to hold on to what we always knew, that's a program. We are meant to grow and to meet new people and to learn from new people and to be the people that we're meant to become, the people that the person that we're meant to be in this lifetime. The evolutionary process, in other words. So I want to make the point that different vibrations are okay. Learning and growing and transitioning in life is okay. It's okay. The ego doesn't like that, but it is what it is. We're all growing, we're all progressing, we're all going forward in the evolutionary process. We're all evolving, and it's okay. Chase, please, I'm trying to make a video, please. So yeah, that's my point. And that message really wanted, as soon as I woke up this morning, it was like it was like I was in between that sleep state and like the wake state. I was in between that, and it was like, it's so crazy. Like, I get these downloads, and like, so as soon as I wake up, I have a notepad by my bed, and I just write them down as soon as I wake up, because a lot of times, either in meditation, but especially in that sleep and wake stage, I have these downloads, and I just write it down, because I just know that a message is coming through that I need to it's either for me or it's for you guys, who I'm speaking to. So anyway, I hope that this message helped. And I've decided that I'm actually going to start taking donations. I've reached almost 100 videos, and I am not getting paid for this, but I care, obviously. Obviously, I care about this channel, and I care about reaching people, and I care about people. I care about what my heart wants to tell other people, what God wants to tell other people. And so I've decided that I'm going to make a donation link so that whoever wants to donate, they can. And or not, that's fine too. I mean, it's a free channel, but if you want to donate, you can. And I of course, I appreciate it with all my heart. But I've just decided, I just made that decision, like after the first 50 videos. I was like, okay, once I reach almost 100 videos, I'm gonna start making a donation link. So I love you guys. I hope y'all are having a great weekend, and I hope this message really helped you, as always. And I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.